Chemical is Cam, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my hair and telling my big chop story time. What led me up to it, what happened after, and how my family felt about it, and how my hair is now. This is not a hair video, no type of way. I'm not an expert, I'm just doing my hair the way I like to do my hair. So before I get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe because it'll really help me a lot. And I promise it'll make your day better and it'll make mine better too. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all the stuff that I'm using in my hair, even though y'all probably not going to care because I already said this is not a hair video. I'm still going to show y'all. So I'm using this Cantu tea tree and jojoba hair and scalp oil. I'm using Cantu leave-in conditioner. This is not sponsored. Cantu Grow Strong, and then I'm using this oil moisturizer. It's like pink hair lotion, and Shea Moisture daily hydrating conditioner in my hair, and then also a water bottle to spray my hair, with water in it, and then comb, brush, whatever. So to the point. So my big chop. Wow. Basically, I was in 6th grade, okay? It was the end of 6th grade, and mind you, my hair was long. It was pretty long, but it was damaged, and I didn't really like that. It was damaged so much. Like, I had heat damage, I had perm, and I tried to, grow it out and things, but it just didn't go the way I wanted to go. My hair was about to here on me, to this army sign, to the top of it from where it is now. But it was about that long, and then, I don't know, one day I was just like, because I used to watch a lot of people with long curly hair, and I was like, I want that for myself. I want my hair to be long. Well, I want my hair to be curly because it already was long. When I got it wet, I hated that it was straight. I wanted it curly. So I just got to thinking, and I was thinking about this for maybe a week. It wasn't long at all before I actually cut it all off. So yeah, I was thinking about it for about a week, and then I don't know, I think I said something about it at the lunch table, and I had a friend, and we talked a lot, we were close, and this was all before I moved, guys. So I had a friend, we talked, we were close and things, and she was like, yeah, I think if you did cut it off, it would be nice, you wouldn't look that bad. And I didn't do it because she said that, I did it because I wanted curly hair. I really, really, really wanted curly hair. I loved curly hair. And so I was like, okay. So one day, my mom and dad, they went to work early. And me and my sister stayed home. And so I went, and they weren't even hair scissors, y'all. They weren't even hair scissors. I said sisters. Scissors. They were not hair scissors. And I'm looking at the mirror, by the way, if you guys are wondering what I'm looking at. They weren't hair scissors anyway. They were kitchen scissors, cutting paper scissors. They were not for your hair at all. And I grabbed them scissors. No. Actually, I had my hair in braids, box braids, they were not, they weren't thick at all. They were kind of thin, but they weren't micros or anything like that. They were just thin. They were medium to small. Yeah, medium to small. And so a day before I ended up cutting off my hair, I cut off a little piece. I don't know why I did that, but I cut off a little piece just to see how I would look if I did have, if I was to cut off all my hair and whatnot. I don't know why I did that or why I even thought of doing that, but I did. And it was on my edges too, so that was a very dumb move, but I did it anyway. So I managed to cover that up, and I was just like, whatever, you know, it is what it is. I think I'll actually look good, you know, with short hair, blah, 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 boosting myself up. So the next morning, my parents had to go to work early, like I was saying. And my bus came at 7, and I think they left at 6. And I had to go get dressed and all that, and I got dressed so quick because I was so happy. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair today. I'm just going to wear a headband, but I was happy. And I got dressed. It was like 6:30. And then I went to go take my headband off, and I was just like, okay, we can't go to school like this, because at my school you couldn't wear like certain headbands, and my headband was like it covers up like your, I don't know, it wasn't like a normal headband, but I knew you couldn't wear it to school. So I was like, okay, I have to figure out now what I'm about to do, because I can't wear this to school. So it's 6:30, like I said. It's like 6:35 at this point. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, well, I know I wanted to cut off all my hair. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going to cut off a little bit more, you know, see how I look. Y'all, that little piece that I was supposed to cut off, I ended up cutting off this whole side of my head, and then the other side was just long. And I had wet it first before I had cut it, so that I make sure that I wasn't like cutting off anything but the damaged part. And I cut it off, and I looked weird. And I was just boosting myself up. Oh yeah, I look good. Da 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 da. Here it is, 6:50. My bus comes at 7 o'clock, like I said. And here it is, 6:50. I done cut all my hair off, both sides of my head. And then I tried to dry it. It didn't dry. So now I'm hurry up, and I'm rushing to hurry up and try to find something to do with my hair. And the only thing I had at the time was like gel, because I wasn't like I am now. I'm not gonna say like I don't know how to say it, like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I have to eat healthy, I have to drink healthy, oh my gosh, all my hair is going to fall out. But I feel like now I do care more about my hair and what I am putting in my hair. And I'm like moisturizing, you know, doing things, you know, trying to keep your hair healthy. That's what I'm doing. But I wasn't like that before. So I only had gel, and I had water, and I had a brush. I didn't have a comb. I had water, a brush, and gel. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'm just going to, you know, I'm going to take a little slick, whatever. I'm going to try to slick it, make a little swoop, you know, whatever. And I'm going to show you guys a picture of when I first cut off all my hair. I think it was like a week after. It was really, really short, you guys. And after that, I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to just wet it. Because I had curls. I was very, very excited about the curls. So I wet it, I threw some gel on it, and it curled up very nice. So I was like, okay. But I wasn't in hair school or anything like that, but my mom, she took a few classes in hair school, so she knew what she was doing. I cut my hair so uneven, like so uneven. It was like wrong. So it was cut uneven, whatever. I tried to slick it up or whatever, and then I found a really thin headband that I could have used like decades ago. But I ended up cutting off all my hair, so I found a thin headband or whatever, like one of them smaller ones. So I ended up using that, and I slicked like my edges back or whatever, and I did a little swoop here and there, and then it was time for me to leave or whatever. And I left, and I got on the bus, and I went to school. And I can't say I had a lot of friends, because I didn't have like a whole bunch of friends, but I did have a lot of associates, like people that I talked to, because I was a really goofy person. Like everybody, I'm not going to say everybody liked me, but everybody was cool with me, you know what I'm saying? Like I never like gave anyone a reason not to like me or anything like that. I wasn't like full of drama or anything like that. I was cool. So, without anyone knowing, except for the girl that I told you guys I talked to a lot, I cut off all my hair, went to school, and then honestly, I was feeling it. I was like, I'm the stuff, nobody can tell me nothing, blah, blah, blah. And I went to school, and surprisingly, people was like, wow, I like your hair, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if they were being sarcastic or not, but I ate them compliments up. And I was really feeling it. And like, there was this girl that liked me also, but we're not going to talk about that. She was giving me all types of compliments. Oh my gosh, you look so good. And I just was eating them up. So later on that day, because my mom gets off of work around the same time I get off the school, or no, my mom comes home around the same time that I get off the school bus. So normally when I get off the bus at the top of the housing place, she'll be driving in and she'll see me walking. So I got off the bus and I was hoping to make it home before her so I could kind of like explain, but I didn't. And she was coming and she rolled down the window and she was like, "What's on your head?" And I was like, no, I'm just playing, she didn't do that. But she was like, no, what happened? No, she didn't. She kept rolling and she took a picture of my hair. That's what happened. She took a picture of my hair. And I was like, uh-oh, I know I'm going to be in trouble because I knew I wasn't supposed to be cutting off my hair. And I kept asking her, but she kind of like got annoyed and she just kind of like ignored me. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm, allowed to do it or whatnot. So we got home and my grandmother did not like that at all. My grandmother is like very, take care of yourself, take care of your hair, it'll grow long and beautiful, make sure you're not biting your nails. She's very, I don't really know the word for that. I don't want to say, well, she's healthy, but she's like very, you're a girl, take care of yourself. I mean, like, everyone's like that, but she didn't like the fact that I cut off all my hair. But she got used to it. And, yep, when I got home, she called my grandmother. And she showed her how I cut off my hair. And, y'all, it was so uneven. Like I said, it was patchy. And so my mom had to actually help me cut it. Cut it to the actual size that it all needed to be together. So when she cut it, I didn't think she was going to cut off the amount that she did, but the way I cut it, it was so patchy that she had to cut off like a lot for it to all be even and grow healthy. So I was just like, okay, I'm kind of upset that my hair is short now. But I was still loving it because I had curls, okay? I was happy. I was like, we're still going to rock this do or whatever. But, yeah, she cut it, and like I said, I will show you guys a picture. And it was so short, like, it was really short, really, really short. But, like I said, I was happy, and I was watching YouTube videos, trying to figure out hairstyles, da-da-da. And at the time, there was nothing. There was like a video, 1-2 video, but no one was really cutting off their hair. Everyone had like long hair at the time. And so it wasn't really like, oh my gosh, here's videos to help you after you done cut off all your hair. So I had to watch people that had long, gorgeous hair try to give me advice on my short hair, which was terrible. But for the most part, I just stayed with oil in my scalp. I didn't know the things that I know now, which I'm very happy about. But I just kind of stayed with oil in my scalp, and that was more easier because I didn't have the long hair. I didn't have, to moisturize and do all that and everything with the longer hair. When I put on oil or when I washed my hair, I only need a little bit of shampoo. I only needed a little bit of oil because my hair wasn't that long. But as my hair started getting longer, I found more and more hairstyles to do, and my hair was healthy. Well, my hair still is healthy, but I have noticed that over like the past few months, my hair is like, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know, it's weird because it'll grow when it wants to. I don't know if it's me or what, but yeah. My dad, when it comes to my dad, he was just like, it's your hair, you know. Not to sound like he doesn't care, because I know he cares, but I feel like he's like, it's your hair, you can do, you know, what you do to it, because it's yours, but you're just going to have to accept the fact that you don't have long hair anymore. I feel like it was kind of like that. He didn't say that, but I know, you know, I know that's kind of how he felt. But, yeah, as my hair got longer, I found more hairstyles, did more things, and just recently, because I don't know why, but I feel like my hair was not growing at the consistent rate that I feel like it needed to grow at. So I'm always watching YouTube videos on hair and things. So I started watching some more YouTube videos, and that's when I found rice water. And that was when I did my big chop, my bob. I did another big chop because my hair was really uneven, and I ended up getting a bob, like to my neck. And I'm tall, so the bob, it was like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain it. The bob was like to here. And I'm tall, so like I said, I'm tall, so it kind of looked weird. But, yeah. So, from there, I started using rice water, and I saw improvement. I was watching all these different videos on how to grow your hair long. I was like obsessed. I was like, I want long hair, I want long hair. But one thing that I failed to remember was that you have to have patience, because not everything is going to happen overnight. So I'm sitting here rushing, trying to figure out, oh my gosh, my hair isn't growing. Why isn't it doing that? I have to have patience. And one thing about me is I don't have that. I really don't. If something is not going my way, then I get very, very upset. Because, I don't know, that's just the person that I am. Something's not going my way, I'm going to get upset. And that's how I kind of was. But I had to take in the fact that hair is not going to grow 12 inches overnight. But, like I said, I kept doing my searches and my videos and stuff. And eventually, I found like a scalp massager, and you're supposed to use certain oils if you want like dramatic hair growth and whatnot. And I started using those oils and things. My hair started growing. I kind of slacked on it because it's a lot of work trying to take care of hair. Like, first of all, putting rice water in it every night is a hassle, especially when you have like school and things. It can be a lot trying to take care of your hair and, you know, do school and trying to make sure that you know, do what you need to do around the house, things like that. It can be a lot sometimes, but I managed to make time and do what I need to do and all of that. And yeah, I found some really intriguing things about a scalp massager, and I actually went and I got like most of the stuff that it was telling me online. I went and I got, and I actually like love them. Like, you're supposed to moisturize your scalp. Like, well, you're not supposed to, but they say that if you moisturize your scalp like every night, it's supposed to like increase hair growth because it's moisturized. So I always thought that was like weird, and I never had time to like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna moisturize my scalp every night. I mean, it's not like, oh my gosh, I have to brush my teeth every night, because brushing your teeth is different than, you know, trying to oil your scalp. You'll remember to brush your teeth if you don't want your breath to be stank and teeth to be yellow. You know what I'm saying? But for me to oil my scalp every night, it was just like, I don't feel like doing that. And that's kind of where I like slacked on my whole hair growth routine. I feel like that's when it all stopped. Like, my hair stopped growing. Well, I can't really say it stopped growing, but it grew slower than it normally would. Like, I had my hair growing at least half an inch, if not 1/4 of an inch every month. And then I stopped, and it wasn't growing as fast as it normally would. So I just kind of like left it alone, whatever. And I actually just got back on figuring out how I'm going to do my 2021 hair routine or whatever. So I'm going to try to do rice water twice a month. In between the weeks, I'm going to do rice water, then I'm going to hot oil treatment, moisturize in between the weeks, just to make sure that I'm not getting protein overload or anything like that. But I'm very, very excited. I'm very happy the way my hair is now. It's growing long, beautiful, healthy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the curls are beautiful and magnificent. And I'm so happy with the way my hair is now compared to the way it was before. And I'm so happy. Like, I'm really, really happy now that I think back on it. I'm really, really happy that I did that big chop. Really, really happy that I went through what I went through. Really, really happy, because if I hadn't done that, I would have probably had long hair, still had long hair, but I feel like my hair wouldn't have been, healthy. I would have probably had heat damage still, because I was getting perms frequently. Like, every 2 months I was getting me a perm. But now I have no perm, none of that. And my hair is healthy. It might not be as long as I want it, but I'm getting there. And that's all I'm happy with. So, yeah. I'm going to get back to you guys once I have this side of my hair complete. And I'm going to finish talking about the story time. After a very long time, I am finally somewhat done with this side of my hair. The white stuff is moisturizer. Okay, moisturizer, conditioner, and everything else that I've been putting in my hair. But back to the story time. That's really it. Once I learned way more things and learned how to take care of my hair, learn what oils to use, learn that you have to get your ends cut twice a year, or some people do it more, but my hair like just went through a whole big phase, so I don't want to be cutting off extra hair that, I just grew, you know what I'm saying? So I only get my ends trimmed twice a year. I do it every 6 months. So I will get it in January, and then I will get it in June. And then I wouldn't get them cut again until next January. The only reason that I think I would cut my ends again is if, like, I get braids and I have them in for too long, but that's like a protective style. But really, yeah, because sometimes when I take out the braids, I don't know, I just feel like they need to be cut, and I don't really get braids like that unless it's like the winter time or it's like extremely hot in the summer. But even when it's extremely hot in the summer, I'll just put my hair up in a bun, because I don't have a full head of hair. I have an undercut, so it makes things a lot easier in the summertime, so I don't have hair on my neck. But yeah, it just makes everything much more easier for me. But that includes this video. If you like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, because it'll help me a lot. And I will include a picture of what my hair looks like when it is done, so that you guys can actually see it. But I hope you guys have a great day, and bye!